Oh, baby, y'all. I can already tell you this one is going to be a doozy. Grand Rising, good afternoon, good evening. Whatever time you click on this video is the right time for you, and I thank you in advance for your viewership. Today well, hell, it's the wee hours of the morning. I'm doing a reading on Blueface and the energy around him putting out the picture of he and Krishan's son's genitals. Now, no matter how he feels about Krishan, right is right and wrong is wrong. You can say what needs to be said without exposing a child. This little boy is going to have to grow up and know that millions of people saw something that they shouldn't have seen. That's first and foremost. To sit up here and say that you had a baby with a crack baby, you got that woman pregnant at least 4 times. You weren't worried about the status of what type of baby she was and what type of gene she came from and anything like that, because you kept on and kept on and kept on and kept on putting your seed in her. You would think after the first time you convinced her not to have your child that you wouldn't have had any more with her or put any more in her the way you talk about her. And Carlissa, I see you too. Because to sit up here on live and say that your husband has insurance and y'all can help with the baby. The only way your husband insurance matters is if y'all have guardianship. Sadly, y'all don't want guardianship or full custody of this baby because you want the best for him. Just like Krishan Jr. is the bag. This baby ain't even a full 2 months old yet. And is pretty much encircled in a whole bunch of calamity. So my prayers go out to the baby. You know, grown folks are responsible for themselves. They're putting themselves in situations they don't have to be in. But this child can't control the energy that is around him. Right now, it's going on, I want to say, like 2:45 in the morning. I just got finished grocery shopping and, you know, putting in my order for my food to come tomorrow. And I figured, you know, why not go ahead and knock this reading out, you know, while I got the chance. So what I'm going to look into is what is the energy around possible retribution or persecution for Blueface's actions. I'm not concerned with him and Krishan going back and forth. That's on them. I want to see what the consequences are for exposing the baby. And then whatever else energy comes out around that, you know, hey, it just comes out. Alrighty. Angels, ancestors, and spirit guides, show me the energy around what Blueface stands to face for putting this picture out of his son's genitals. Okay, the moon. Bottom of the deck is a chariot. The moon and the chariot. So what he's not realizing is secretly, he's put some things into motion where allegedly law enforcement is about to mobilize and come to him because there's several things that he has going on, not just this. This is more so like the icing on the cake. Nine of Cups. This is also showing that this was a secret wish fulfillment for him to do this. Like, you're so hell-bent on breaking Krishan. And literally what I'm hearing in my head is pimp terminology, like breaking a bitch, you know, break a bitch, right? He's so hell-bent on breaking Krishan that secretly this was a wish fulfillment for him to do this because he needs to somehow, some way show us who he feels that she really is. The problem is there's a child involved. Yeah. Now, I just told you what the hangman was. Law enforcement is looking at coming to see him. Now, before I get any further into this reading is for entertainment purposes. Nothing in this reading can be proven until things come to fruition. Nothing about metaphysical science is considered fact at this due time, but we'll just have to wait and see how things play out. Now, allegedly, this is the energy that I see to come. Page of Swords. Yeah, this is a card of surveillance. You wanted us to watch her, but your actions have the authorities watching you. And also, you know, while you got the internet going up, and this is trending, you got some attention coming out of this situation and some people watching that you don't expect to look at you a certain way. Now, this was, you know, what he felt like he was putting out into the universe. He was putting out the truth. But I don't think he realizes there's a truth way bigger than the truth that he was trying to put out, that people are seeing due to the situation. Wait a minute. I rarely use these cards, so I got to pay attention. Yeah, look at that. You see that? That baby's face in this cloud? And then you got this cherub here, this angel and the truth. He felt like he was putting out the truth about this baby, but it's like the other children as well are a part of the spirit team that join in with the angels to help protect this child. And this is not going to have the effect that he thought it was going to have. It actually is going to have an adverse effect for him. So once again, there's an opportunist vibe here because you got the Three of Wands, which is somebody waiting for their ships to come in. So something about this was supposed to yield a return, telling this truth, exposing certain things was supposed to yield a return. Now I really hate that my first reading on him, Krishan, Jaden, and Blueface never uploaded. Y'all, it's still sitting there, like what do you call it? It still says it's uploading. It's like it's buffering. It's been buffering for like over a week. Everything that I put in that reading pretty much came out within 2 days of the reading initially, when I first initially tried to upload it. So if y'all actually want to see it, even though things have already come to pass, let me know, because I did a part 1 and a part 2. I will gladly find a way to upload it, even if I have to do it from my laptop, because there's a lot that did come out, and even this is confirming it. So tell me more about this opportunity, this ship that's supposed to be coming in. 8 of Pentacles. Look, for work. I keep saying over and over again. I'm saying it like y'all saying the other readings. But let me say it again. Let me reiterate. This baby represents abundance. 8 of Pentacles is work and working. Put that under the moon. Secretly, all of this is being done so that people can trend, so that you can work, so that your name stays in the algorithm. Even you coming back from the past, the 6 of Cups. This was all for work. And I know y'all paid attention to the fact that he said that he was willing to leave Jaden and get a penthouse apartment with Krishan. But Krishan turned it down. He was saying that he was going to get her a place while, she was still pregnant. Look at this, 2 of Cups in reverse. Wish fulfillment turns into 2 of Cups in reverse. So him coming back from the past, going out there to go see Krishan, he really thought that he was going to play on her head top and get her back. But it went south. It turned sour. Six of Swords. I told y'all coming back because, 6 of Swords is moving on from a toxic, chaotic situation. It's leaving, rocky waters to go into calm sailing, right? But when you got it in reverse, that's coming back to a toxic, messy, nasty, chaotic situation. And that's a hangman, right? So it's like when things didn't work out with him going out there to hook up with Krishan yet again, he had to go back home. And this is somebody going back home with their tail between their legs, going into a rocky, dysfunctional, chaotic situation. Because remember, Jaden was on one. She was losing it. She was talking about he no longer managed her. She's not affiliated anymore. Just really, really going on social media. And this was a hangman, because here it is. He went out here with a plan and the plan didn't quite work out. And then he had to go back to Jaden, but Jaden had ran off at the mouth and said too much. And she did it publicly, so it couldn't be taken back. This ain't like, calling your ex after you had a fifth of Hennessy and the only one know about the conversation is you and them. And, you know, the couple friends that they told about it who weren't there to hear it. You said what you said to the whole world on Twitter, and now you got to stand on it. So both of these two had to go back into this household together and find a way to coexist with one another after they both said what they said, after they both done what they done. And here we go, going back into a toxic, chaotic situation, like rinse, wash, repeat. But to the world, here we are, Four of Wands. This is the card of engagement, family, marriage, stability, right? And this is the world watching. Page of Swords. This child, honey, this child just looked over it. Just like, oh, here we go again. Look at this shit, right? Queen of Cups. So, if I'm not mistaken, Krishan is a water sign. She's a Pisces, right? So here it is. Page of Swords falls over the Queen of Cups. Queen of Cups is a water sign queen. So her being a Pisces, this represents Krishan right here wholeheartedly. So he went back to Jaden, but he's still over here watching Krishan. Yeah, passing judgment. But the way he decided to pass judgment is going to bring judgment upon him. High Priestess. So High Priestess is the one who knows where the bones are buried. She has a lot of secret knowledge that she hasn't told a soul. So when you've got the Ace of Swords falling over the High Priestess, there is a truth that definitely is being withheld to this truth. It's something that would give you an advantage, strength. As you can see, like, she is handling the lion. So he figured that this would give him the upper hand. He would be able to control her better in a way of bringing a certain type of shame to her by exposing the truth. Which is highly manipulative. It's one thing to tell the truth and shame the devil. It's another thing to drag somebody with, you know, to hell with the truth because you didn't get what you wanted. Allegedly, what you wanted was the Six of Pentacles, unearned income. And when you see the Six of Pentacles, it's in large abundance. You had your eye on the money. You didn't get what you wanted. You became vengeful. Allegedly. So what we have gotten is truth. Had he have gotten what he wanted. Let's see. Had he have gotten what he wanted, what we have gotten is truth. Three of Pentacles. That's the card of commitment, going into union, contract, negotiation, and agreement, right? Falling under the Moon and the Eight of Pentacles. So this is what he wanted. He wanted to go into negotiation with her when it comes to work, money, career-wise. And he was going to do it through love. He was going to play on her heartstrings and play on her head top. Now, here's also going back into a toxic, chaotic situation because of the come up, because you know that this is profitable. Coming in with the message, Knight of Swords, right? And that message was coming in to the Queen of Cups, Krishan. And see, he wanted to wield his wand because he knows, like, one of the best ways to play in her head is to play in her bed. So, you know, when he couldn't get his way, this was his way of getting his message across to Krishan. And what I tell you, Knight of Wands at the bottom of the deck, he wanted to beat it up so he could scramble her thoughts. But slowly but surely, and I do mean slowly, y'all, slowly but surely, she's starting to mature. She's waking up. Ugh. So, here we go. Knight of Wands, Five of Cups. So, coming in swiftly, right? Like I said, wanted to play in, you know, get in her bed to play in her head. But it was a deep regret because things didn't go according to plan. Because in the past, that seemed to always work. You know, turn up, face down, ass up, right? Put a little liquor, a little, you know, whatever in her system, and she melt like butter. But not so much anymore. See this? Ace of Wands and the Sun. It's starting to be illuminated. When you come forward, this is how you come. You come in this lustful energy. And this used to work a lot. But it's not working like it used to. Yeah, it's not working how it used to. Because you get to talking about this Six of Pentacles. And she became the Queen of Swords. See, the Queen of Swords is not just somebody who's, you know, sharp with their communication. The Queen of Swords is a businesswoman. This is one that is analytical. This is someone who thinks about the profit and loss. And if we are to go into a merger, how exactly would that merger affect me? What do I have to gain? What do I have to lose? Who's going to be the majority owner of this product? Her going into this new mindset brought judgment. Told you. Ace of Wands, forward movement, expansion. Also that big B energy on top of this Three of Pentacles. That's pimp logic, getting her bed before you know, getting her head before you get in her bed. But see, he did it the other way around. He got in her bed so he can get in her head. Now he's understanding why pimps do it the other way around. Real pimps get in the head before they get in the bed. Because the one that controls the head controls the heart, controls, you know, the direction that a person goes in. Now, don't get me wrong. She still wants to be. See how this hand is reaching down towards it? Flag on the play, though. See the baby? The angel spirit guide? Baby is starting to, like I said, slowly but surely, the baby is starting to wake her up, make her think in ways that she never thought before. Strength and judgment. When you get strength and judgment, that's somebody trying to hold it together because they don't really take criticism too well. And that's for him and Krishan. Taking a leap of faith, but the fool also can be literal. You actually took a leap of faith and made a fool out of yourself because the way that you went about it, a lot of people can't respect it. Nine of Pentacles, the independent woman. Look at how this falls on top of the Wheel of Fortune. Like I said, after her leaving you, you see that she's the bag. And now 10 of Cups and Death. This has definitely brought a much needed end to a chaotic cycle, because here it is. He realized, okay, well, this is my 10 of Cups over here because it's abundant, not because of love, because of abundance. You were willing to leave Jaden and your other two children because this baby mama and this baby represent abundance. And it's very interesting that he says that he was trying to get Krishan a place before she had the baby, and she turned it down. But what he's not mentioning is Krishan was very, very well capable of getting her own place as long as she had access to her money. So were you getting her a place, or were you making her get the both of you a place? Because those are two totally different things. Yeah, Two of Pentacles, juggling. So he had no intention on just up and leaving Jaden and leaving her alone. He was going to juggle the two regardless. And that goes off into they will do as you let them do. As long as the both of them let him do what it is that he wants to do, he's going to go back and forth between them and whomever else. And that's everyday people. That's not just them. People do what you let them do. 10 of Cups. See that? 5 of Cups, 10 of Cups. Deep regret over this family situation. Standing your ground, being defensive with the Queen of Swords. So like I said, she said no to something. She let him know that she was willing to start thinking for herself now, that he wasn't going to just be able to maneuver the way that he used to. And that's what caused him to be defensive. This isn't about the baby the way that people think it is. Knight of Pentacles. Yeah. He's getting money. But, you know, knights move fast to get to the money because they have to. Because the money is not moving as fast or as abundant as he would like it to. See, kings are always abundant. A king can sit on his throne and the money comes to him. A knight always has to get out here and get it. Here goes this defensive card, this Seven of Wands. This is why I read as I shuffle, not just what hits the table. It's falling over this Ace of Wands, which is how he used to control the situation and the narrative. Now he's being defensive over this stability, this commitment. And I'm going to tell you like this. I can't tell none of these people in this situation what to do because folks going to do what they do. But if I personally was Jaden, ain't no way in the hell I would have got that can't even talk. The MILF music tatted on my leg after he came back. There's no way that I would have still been with him through 90% of this situation because it's publicly disrespectful. It's not just disrespectful, it's publicly disrespectful. He just did a whole rant talking about how he was going to leave you to go get a place with Krishan. Now the baby is here. He's talking about past tense, but he's not speaking at all about why he decided that being with you was the better choice. Everything is self-serving. This man is completely enamored with Krishan's energy. This is a situation where someone, hates somebody because they love, it's not even that he hates her. It's like he loves her, but he hates to love her. And it's turning into the dislike and the hate because he wants to be able to control her motion. But he can't. See, Jaden, he could do her like a yo-yo. He could throw her out, bring her back, throw her out, bring her back. She's going to always fall in line. Krishan, on the other hand, even though she entertains a lot of his foolishness, she's still a rocky road. He can't handle her the way that he handles Jaden. Nine of Swords. Yeah, and this has him vexed. This is, losing sleep. No rest for the weary, no rest for the wicked. Like, she has him all up in his head. This is anxiety. Her being on her own, her being independent, her having her own bag, her not needing him, has him vexed. Because this is falling on top of the Nine of Pentacles, the Wheel of Fortune, Six of Swords in reverse, and the Hangman. So either way it goes, look at this. You got the Four of Wands, which is the card, like I said, of stability, marriage, commitment, engagement. And then you got the Two of Pentacles. He feels like either way it goes, he was going to commit to one and side chick the other one, but he was going to still deal with the both of them. Either way it goes, he was going to commit one way or the other. But it's looking like he literally, in his mind and his heart of all hearts, he leans more towards having that Four of Wands with Krishan. Look at this. That's why. Ace of Pentacles and the Star. She's abundant, and if she plays her cards right, she always will be. I'm hearing that OT Genesis, so it's that go get the money, right? Page of Pentacles. Even the baby is abundant. the baby was born in the energy of the pentacle. You got the chariot here. What was this? The chariot, the justice, and the seven of swords. See, him being hasty, making the moves he made, this is where justice, that's law enforcement. Seven of swords, that's covert, being sneaky. He needs to be careful because his antics could literally get him locked up soon. I wouldn't be surprised if they showed up at one of his shows. And that would be very embarrassing. You show up to do a show, you got a sold out show, and law enforcement is waiting either in the audience or backstage for you to walk off the stage. Because see, it's not about what he's doing to Krishan. There's laws against things that could be done with children, and that's for him and that's for Krishan. You already have children's services watching your family that you're currently living with. So this would be a very, very valid reason for them to bring you in, because they've noticed over the last few months there have been multiple incidents and indiscretions that are involving children that are connected to you. Who, baby? I want to change the deck. Let me clear the table. I want to change the deck because I want to understand a few things about the energy between Krishan, and Jaden. And the reason why I want to dig off into this energy is because you never hear Jaden, really say too much about other females outside of the one who, flew out and then, things didn't quite work out as planned. And she was trying to clown the girl, which I couldn't understand why she felt like she had so much leverage to clown her, because that girl is in and out and she don't have to deal with what you deal with. But maybe that's just me. I mean, I understand you supposed to be, the main chick, but the goal is to be the only chick, because the main chick means that you're one of many. But that's just the way I see it. So I want to look into the energy between these three, because it's something about Krishan and her energy that burns Jaden up like no one else. And it's like you bring sexual energy and female energy into your relationship quite often with the dancers and whatever else y'all do. And there's going to be another chick that's in Krishan's, situation where she was right up under your nose if you don't clean this energy up. Look at that, bottom of the deck, Seven of Swords. I'm just going to go ahead and say it. There's another chick in the same energy that's right under your nose. Was there an entanglement between, Blue, Krishan, and Jaden? Was there an entanglement between the three? Page of Swords. Okay, that's a card of surveillance. Somebody watching, Knight of Wands, and the Empress at the bottom of the deck. Was there an entanglement? Show me the energy between the three. We've got Page of Pentacles, we got strength. We got the Seven of Pentacles, sowing seeds for a bigger harvest. Nine of Pentacles. Two of Wands. So from his energy, what I can see is that he always had his eye on her. He always saw that there, as far as Krishan, let me clarify. He always had his eye on her. He always felt like there was something that was strong, yet soft, yet balanced about her. And it was something in her that tamed the beast. He thought that, you know, if he sowed this seed into her, that it was going to manifest and it was going to be fruitful and pay him back. And she did become the independent woman, Nine of Pentacles. You know, that's somebody who's literally only one pentacle away from having everything. And then it's like, you know, this is him looking at his choices. Now you got this choice and then you got this choice. You can go with this or you can go with that. That taller staff is Krishan. When it comes down to it, if he had his way, he would go with Krishan every time because she's abundant. I really don't see love cards with any of these women. He's a very head over heart type person, and that's not to say that he doesn't have love for either of these women. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying that he's head over heart. He's analytical. He goes for what he feels makes sense. And to him, what makes sense is to go where there are the dollars and cents. So in that respect, Krishan is always going to make sense. But the wild card is this woman tames the beast. Without this woman around, this beast goes back into his natural habitat. He goes back wild into the jungle. And we're actually watching that. He can't have her the way that he wants her, and he's acting out. This is something that Jaden doesn't have on him. No matter how long she's been around him, no matter how he feels about her, she's not able to tame whatever this wild hair is that he has in his spirit. But Krishan can. And that's a hangman. See how this hangman keeps coming out? Four of Pentacles. Yeah, he's watching her abundance. He's watching, you know, because the Four of Pentacles, if you're talking about a person, this is somebody who's stubborn. But if you're talking about assets, this is generational wealth. So if we look at the Pentacles as, you know, months, within the 4 or more months that she's been away from him, she's been stacking her bread, right? She's been making connections. She's really been leveling up. And he's been watching that. See this? She's turning into the King of Pentacles. And this is becoming a burden for him. Not because she's turning into the King of Pentacles. It's because he's not able to control her the way that he used to. He can't control her the same. And she's touching more now than she's ever touched. And see, This investment that he had, this seed that he sowed for the bigger harvest, it left him behind to go into calmer waters or a bigger and better career due to harsh communication. Swords are also violent. King of Wands. This is somebody fiery and passionate. And see, for him, he may not show it as emotion, but he shows it as anger, and he likes to take action. Five of Wands. Okay? Five of Wands is a card of physicality, fighting, putting hands and feet on somebody, right? Nine of Pentacles. That's falling on the card for Krishan, the Nine of Pentacles. Allegedly, I'm going to say that she needs to be careful, because that is a card of somebody getting physical. And see, they already had a very toxic, chaotic situation where hands were getting put on people when they were supposed to be in love. So now that you've got, you know, two people that are furious with one another, this is a whole different type of physical energy. And we're looking at over the Ten of Pentacles and the Eight of Wands. This is coming about fast because there's a lot at stake here. See how she's the Queen of Swords again? He said, I choose you. And she wasn't so agreeable. Because remember, he is head over heart. Now she's functioning in that same energy. And it brought everything to an end. Here's the crazy part. He's so consumed with Krishan. I asked that they have a three-way situation. And that was the last of Jaden, period. Just me asking that question. He is all caught up in Krishan and her energy, and just being angry at the fact that he doesn't have control over the situation. It's not even love. It's like a obsession, needing to possess someone like an object. Baby. I mean, really, nobody's winning in this situation, but Jaden, you definitely are on the ass end of this one. I'm going to see if I can find Jaden somewhere in the mix over here, because she definitely hasn't been in the sauce for the majority of this situation. Bottom of the deck. Hangman, baby. Show me how Jaden fits in as a missing puzzle piece in this situation. What is this energy towards Jaden? I couldn't make this up if I tried. Page of Cups. Page of Cups. This is flirty, yet not serious. This is that, you know, if somebody asks you to describe a flavor and it was bland, it's like, I mean, if I had to, but it's, you know, it's kind of blah, right? This is his level of passion for Jaden. Now, I'm not saying that he doesn't care for her. See, look at this. Seven of Wands, Ace of Swords, the Artist, Ten of Swords. This is him being defensive over the truth with the Artist. Because remember, she's his new artist, right? Ten of Swords. He feels like she stabbed him in the back. He doesn't trust her. There's something going on with the both of them where he doesn't even look at her the same. And I think only part of it is what we've seen in social media. This is way bigger than what's been said on Twitter. There's something between the two of them where he doesn't see her as solid the way that he wants us to feel that he sees her. This almost feels like had they not have had any children, he wouldn't even really care to be bothered for the long haul. And that's just wow. Tell me more about the energy with Jaden. How does he feel about Jaden? Four of Swords. Look. Hierophant and the Four of Swords. Now, the Hierophant can represent an institution, judge, jury, adjudicator, or marriage. In this situation, it's like, you know, they live a married life, right? But the Four of Swords is bringing a rest to that. So either, you know, wanting to be separated and what's the Donnell Jones song? I'm hearing it in my head. Where I want to be. Do I leave? Do I stay? You know, where he talks about we've been together since our high school, since our teenage years. And this song where he talks about he wants to leave and go out here and see what the world is like. He wants to see where he wants to be, right? Eight of Wands and the Devil. It's like out of nowhere. And this is a card of obsession. Because as you can see, these two are yoked and bound together through toxic energy, through obsession. Krishan got him rethinking his whole path in life. He was really being honest when he said that he was going to leave Jaden to go and move in with her. He really wanted to bring it into their relationship, put it on ice, and move on and be with her because he is yoked to Krishan. This is a soul tie like no other for him. She has him spellbound and captivated. Problem is, it's a lot of toxicity. Lord. King of Swords. Like I said, it makes sense for him. Now, I don't know his birthday. I don't know if he's an air sign, but he's very head over heart. And this is somebody wanting balance through a new beginning. Temperance. And then boom, Judgment. Judgment is not only the court of public opinion, but he could be facing judgment sometime soon due to things that are going on with the situation because of the leap of faith that he took. Whew, goodness. Excuse me, y'all. Eight of Wands. Energy is coming through swiftly. After this conflict and communication, this Five of Swords. Now, I'm supposed to be in Jaden's part of the reading. And it's still going back to Krishan. Krishan, literally. Y'all, the reading that has been buffering, that I've been trying to get to upload for over a week now, the part 1 and part 2 is called The House That Krishan Built. This is proving everything that I said in that reading. That's, that just seems to never want to upload. This is literally the energy of the house that Krishan built. Her energy is so strong that it's permeating into a whole nother life and changing the course and direction of everything. Lord, I hear a fire truck somewhere. Um, I'm channeling the song, and this is Jaden's part of the reading. Miley Cyrus, Wrecking Ball. Like Krishan is the wrecking ball to her whole entire life, all of her plans. And here's that Hierophant. This is like Jaden wants to just throw caution to the wind and just hurry up and go get married. It's really petty. It's like, you know, being able to say, I won, I'm the one. You know, possibly eloping. But even that, see this? Ten of Wands, Queen of Swords, Five of Cups. There's no winners in this situation because it's like this is the weight of the world being hung on Jaden's shoulders, and it's a lot of deep regret and misery due to this situation. The Queen of Swords, we know that's Krishan. Blueface is in the house with her, and he came out as the King of Swords. Krishan is in her house, and she's the Queen of Swords. It's like Jaden's become the third wheel in her own relationship. She's literally become a tag along between the two of them. Five of Swords, Seven of Cups. This is somebody arguing over, you know, somebody having options. And this is also, you know, somebody getting sauced up, having a bit to drink, and becoming combative, because the Seven of Cups is also the card of libations. So it's like when Jaden gets to drinking, allegedly, she really pops off. She really talks her shit, right? Seven of Wands. This is when she becomes defensive. This is when she stands up for herself when she's drinking. And then when it's all said and done, she has to bear the consequence and the regret of the energy that comes afterwards. And that's all leading to this Four of Swords, which is the Hangman coming out peaking once again. It's like every time she does that, he uses it as an excuse to go back to his addiction. I'm channeling a lot of music between them. Ryan Leslie, Addiction. Literally, Krishan is his addiction. That I'm addicted to you. I'm addicted to you because you're my addiction. Six of Swords. This is wanting to go back. Jaden knows that this man wants to go back because he's addicted. Ooh, baby. You see this? Page of Swords. She's sitting back watching just like everybody else in the world. She's become a spectator in her own show. I wouldn't wish this on nobody. This is crazy. There's the Hangman. Falling on Judgment. Queen of Pentacles. Queen of Pentacles is like the wife and the mother. So it's like this is a hangman for her as the potential wife and the mother of this household. See this? Page of Swords, Queen of Wands, Eight of Wands. All of this is coming about swiftly. She's watching this vivacious woman, this woman that everybody can't take their eyes off of, the Queen of Wands, take action towards her, Ace of Cups. Now, she loves blue, and she's willing to do anything for blue. And now I'm channeling Aretha Franklin. Never loved a man the way that I love you. And in that song, oh baby, that man ran her through the ringer. And she just kept allowing him to drag her to and through. And what she say, kiss me once again and don't you never say we're through. Because I never, no, loved a man the way that I loved you. And this is the energy that Jaden's in. Jaden is wishing on the stars. She's hanging on by a thread. She's trying to prove a point. She's trying to prove herself worthy. But you can't fight against what a man really wants. I wouldn't care if the woman was built like a bag of wet laundry with a face for a horror movie. If she is what he wants, she is what he's going to get. So this is one of those, if you can't beat them, join them. I mean, either y'all going to be in a poly relationship or you just going to have to stand down and let him go where he wants to go. Because I keep seeing that he's obsessed with Krishan's energy. He can't even sleep when he's away from her without sitting up thinking about what she's doing or how he can get up under her skin. Hierophant, the Queen of Pentacles. And it's like Jane's over here being the wife, you know, being the mother. She's playing a position in the house. And then over here, looking the other way, is the Queen of Cups. Who do we know in this reading is the Queen of Cups? Krishan Rock, the water sign. I'm going to end it here. Y'all want a part 2 to this? Let me know, because this reading has been long enough. But, baby, when I tell you I wouldn't wish this on nobody. If a man wants what he wants, let him have it. He sees something else he likes, he sees somebody else he likes, let him have it. Let him go. Because eventually they're going to go get what they want, and it's inevitable. So you can stand in the way and get run over, run down, run through. Or you can put that energy into healing, loving yourself, and moving on, and meeting the person who's going to love, honor, cherish, and respect you. Either way, the ball is in your court. So, this is my reading on Blueface and the energy around him leaking his son's genital picture, showing the world the hernia. Now, like I said, this reading was supposed to be based on the energy around that, and whatever retribution should come out of that, and anything else that comes up and comes out of that, we would talk about it. And we did. Lord have mercy. Let me sage y'all, because all of us need a cleansing from this foolishness. Many prayers to the baby. Peace, love, happiness, and good health to that baby, regardless of whatever mommy and daddy and whoever else got going on. This baby deserves nothing but blessings and happiness. And I'm going to continue to send blessings and good energy and prayers so that he can heal and be the happy little bundle of joy that he always needed to be and should be. Now these grown folks, Lord. Y'all might as well just all go to the clinic and get tested together, because it's back and forth and back and forth. I don't think that this was what Leah meant when she wrote that, or R. Kelly wrote that. And ooh, it's just too much, y'all. So I'm about to go lay it down so I can get up and celebrate my groceries coming. And when I wake up, I got a few readings I want to do because I got some downtime. But I thank you in advance for whoever made it this far. Bless you. And really, I just hope that everybody in this situation finds peace. Everybody learns what self-love is so that they can love themselves and attract better energy from people who will love them properly. And that everybody can coexist for the children in a peaceful way. Now, this reading is adjourned. I'm about to go lay it down, y'all.